We are about to take part in eating God's body and drinking his blood. Jesus, our metaphysical, physical gateway to God, the invitation is extended only so long as we admit that we fail to bring about the goodness that we so claim to love so much. And in that humility, seek to live in peace with one another. So go ahead now and confess to one another everything that makes you terrible. Stubbornness, self-indignance, willful stupidity, whatever, bad diet, anything really. Let's admit that the church has had a worse than terrible track record. Seriously, like D- at best. When we should have been doing something, we didn't. And when we should have helped people, we didn't. We locked them up. We should have been loving our brothers instead of murdering them over cups or whatever it was. We suck. Repeat after me. D- at best. Hear the good news. When we were stubborn and missing the point, Jesus died for us anyways. Even though he made it perfectly clear how unbearably annoyed he was. He loved you in all the ways that got him killed. In all of our stupidity and our goodiness, he loved us anyways. He forgave you so that not even having to be crucified could learn to forgive like he did. Because if you can forgive being crucified, you can forgive just about anything. We prayed for the needy in golden castles. We claimed to help people while we were suppressing them. We've murdered hundreds of thousands of women for liking herbs, and we called them witches. We've murdered our brothers dumbly and distastefully instead of loving them. Repeat after me. God forgive us. Jesus save us. Please take a moment to feel really bad amongst yourselves. You can begin now. Hear the good, bad news. Jesus died for us so that we can forgive too, like how he did. Look around you and repeat after me. I forgive you. Thanks, buddy. Fantastic. Nobody gets the copyright on God. So repeat after me. God be with you. Let it be heard, let us not be separate from the God in the sky, which God owns because somebody has to own it, right? The right thing for us to do, then, is to be grateful. Isn't it great, then, God made you and not a polytheistic God, like Zeus? Isn't God much better than Zeus? I'm glad there's just one fatherly, monotheistic God bringing it into me, and not a whole bunch of diverse whack job gods with questionable motives. There have been a lot. Repeat after me. Be grateful. If you don't feel compelled to gratitude, then you are being completely inappropriate. Thankfulness and gratitude. Do that before anything else. You do not know how to make your skin regenerate. You do not know how to make your heart beat. So give thanks to God, the good dad God. All the things I could say, let it be ever better than my words can formulate. Forever find us, good dad God. Thank you, good dad God. It is by that Spirit that Jesus came into the world. This is better news than my words can formulate. Blessed be the guy that comes in the name of the good dad God, our Lord. Whatever it is that's best, that tops it. Trustworthy are you, and so is your son, Jesus. By getting murdered on purpose by the governing authorities of his day, then going away, and then coming back, and then vowing to come back again, he created the future church. Today, formulating a much better agreement by using spirit water. When God ascended above, he promised to be with us always. Wow. On the night that Jesus was betrayed, he took a cup. First he took the bread. He took the bread. And he gave thanks for it. Thanks. And then he broke it. And he said, "This is my body given for you." And he took the cup. And he said, "This is my blood poured out for you. So drink it." Here right now is the body of Christ and the blood of Christ poured out for you. It is an open table to all who want to eat God and drink his blood. The table is welcome to all. So wherever you're at, get your elements, get your things together, the bread and the wine, and let's do communion. I'm honored, sir. I really am. There's that if you want to eat it.
Second roll.
Of all the audience I could have had, I'm glad it's you. You want to eat it? Okay. It's pretty crazy. Good crazy. He didn't want it. The table is still open for the body and the blood of God, Christ our Lord. Why worry about what you wear? What's the matter? Why does it matter what we wear? It doesn't. It doesn't matter what you wear. Look around you. Look at the flowers. Look at the grass. Look at a bird. What are they wearing? They're not wearing anything. So don't worry about it. Why worry about what you're wearing? Don't worry about what you're going to eat either. Think about where you're at. Enjoy the moment. A lot of people think that I came here because I was here last year just to come and break the law. But I didn't. I didn't come here to stand against the law. I came here to change it. We're going to change it. It's going to change because I said so. Be happy. Are you poor? You not have enough money? Well, be happy. Are you hungry? Well, be happy. You're fine. Are you sad? Are you crying? Do you cry? Be happy. You're blessed. Be happy. Do people hate you? Do people hate you? Well, then you're blessed. So be happy. Are you rich? Well, then you better watch out. Are you fat? Then you better watch out. Are you happy all the time? Well, then you better be careful. Are you well liked? Well, watch out. Why worry about who you are? We're all trying to figure out who we are. What is the consistent? What makes us who we are? What is the consistent? All right, so when you're driving in traffic and you're all bunched up, and everybody's really close together in traffic, don't be like the majority. Doesn't make any sense. Hardly ever. The majority is often wrong, and it's ridiculous. Sheep, a bunch of sheep. So don't be like the majority. Stop trying to be somebody. Just do the right thing. Just whatever. Stop trying to identify yourself. If something should be done, then do that. So don't judge people. Don't judge them. Because let's say you judge nakedness. Well, you're going to be naked. You have to take a shower. And then you're going to be judging yourself because the judgment comes back. Whatever you judge others with, it's going to happen to you. And you're going to have to deal with yourself. So don't judge. Don't do that. All right. So, I can summarize this whole book. This whole thing. I can summarize it. This whole thing, real quick. Love God. Love Him. Love truth. Love God. And then, love other people like it's you. That's it. That's the whole thing. I just summarized the whole thing. You see how big this is? There you go. Don't overcomplicate it. So, as a man who worked for a soil company once told me, so you're shooting seed everywhere, right? And then there's some rocks, right? And then the seeds, they don't grow there because of the rocks. And then some other seeds, they're scorched by the sun. So the sun comes out and it gets the seeds. They don't work anymore because of the sun. And then there's thorns. Sometimes the plant has thorns. It'll like choke it out. It'll choke out the plants. So, what's the point of this? You might ask. Well, the rocky ground, that's because there was no roots. There was no essence to it. And the thorns, well, that's worry. The thorns are worry. So here's what you got to do. Come on down. Here's what you got to do. Be good dirt. That's all you have to do. And that's it. Now you might ask, what happens if the weeds come? What if there's a bunch of weeds that start growing up with the plants? Then what do? What's the answer? Okay, this is what you do. You be good soil. You plant the seeds. And you know what happens? You don't worry about it because someone else is going to worry. They're going to get all the weeds afterwards. After after all that, they're going to get the weeds with the plants. They're going to get the weeds and the plants, and they're going to get the weeds, and they're going to pull out the weeds. So don't worry about planting seeds or being good soil or whatever, or weeds. Don't worry about it. Because someone else, God, is going to take care of the weeds. So you just plant those seeds. You hear me? Christ in you. Plant them. Plant seeds, soil. That's what you do. All right, so in Luke 13, Jesus says, change or die. It's in that spirit that I'm here. It's in that spirit that I'm saying, change or die. So here's the thing. If you refrain from helping people that need it, that need medical assistance, and you try to fit in at your country club or whatever you're doing, you can't. This is what should happen. You take the whole thing. If there's a tree and the tree's making fruit, and then some of the fruit isn't good, it's just really bad fruit. It's really bad fruit. Okay? So what do? You cut the whole thing down. You don't make excuses. When something's stupid and terrible, cut the whole tree down. That's what you do. Like, oh, there's some good, some here. There's good everywhere. No! Cut the whole thing down. That's what you do. Does anybody have $1? I need to do a demonstration. Does anybody have one? I didn't bring one. I don't have pockets. Okay, so here's the thing. So let's assume that you have $1, right? So you have $1 on you? Okay, well, here, look. You know who the dollar belongs to? That belongs to the U.S. government. That's who the dollar belongs to, is the U.S. government. You know who it doesn't? Okay, here's the thing, though. That dollar, whenever you use it to oppress people and to hurt people who need medical assistance for pain and PTSD and who qualify for medical assistance, that's what you do with the dollar, which I don't have. But that dollar, it doesn't go to oppress people. That's not the point of the dollar. So figure that out. Don't be bad employees. So you have an employer, right? Okay, and so a whole bunch of people, they come along. And so the first people come, and they're there all day. These people are there all day. And from the beginning. They're there at the beginning of the day. And then somebody comes at like the last minute. They come with like an hour left. They have like an hour, and then they work. Okay, and then the boss just gives them all the money. He just gives everybody the same amount of money. Well, what do you do? What do you do about that? I'll tell you what you do. What you do is you just be grateful. You be grateful that the people got the money. You don't, like, complain and all that stuff. Don't do that. Doesn't make any sense. So, don't do that. All right, so let's assume that a buddy comes to your house, okay? And he's, like, hungry. So your friend comes over, and he's hungry, and then he needs something to eat, okay? So then you go to your friend's house, and you knock on the door, and you say, hey, my buddy's hungry. And then, but he doesn't open it. He doesn't open the door. So you know what you should do? You just keep knocking. Just keep knocking until that guy gives your other friend bread, gives him some food. So just keep knocking with shameless audacity. And the reason that he's going to come to the door eventually is because you keep knocking. That's why. All right. So here's the thing. You might not eat, or you might eat, you don't eat Chick-fil-A on Sunday. Is that what you're happy about? Like, oh, look at you. You don't eat chicken on Sunday. Is that something you're proud of? Is it? Well, I tell you what you should be proud of. You should be proud of being the type of person that does away with oppression and stops old ladies that need medicine, that needs assistance for pain management and PTSD and nursing homes. How about that? How about you be happy about being the type of person that doesn't stop people from doing something that makes their life a little bit better with no cost? How about that? All right. So y'all want to know what life is like after death? I'll tell you. So, like all the cars with all the fishes the cars with the fishes everywhere. This is what it's like. So a whole bunch of those fishes, they're going to get gathered in with the fish, the good fish and the bad fish are going to be gathered together, and then the bad fish are going to be thrown away. They're going to be thrown away. That's how that works. I'm not here to persuade anyone. I'm here to help people. We'll get to that. All right. This whole peace thing. Peace, like, oh, unity. Let's all get along. Why? Why would you want that? What gets done did. Why is that a good thing? Why is peace the goal? Why is peace the goal whenever the world needs to change for various reasons? Which I'll get to what my personal stitch here in a second. So yeah, no, I like division. That's what I prefer. Weaponized division. That's what I want. Okay. How about everything that you do, how about you just stop? How about you stop? Just stop. You're stupid. You're stupid with your logic. Good people do smoke weed. Figure that out. You're stupid. You're greedy. You're bought out. You are bought out by money under a table. By weak ideologies. It's ridiculous. Stop whatever logic you're doing. It's dumb. You will be held responsible after you die. When you die, you're going to be held responsible for this. Seriously. That's not good. There are people that could use assistance. This is my thing. I'm really concerned about this. There are people that could be helped, and they're not. We'll get to that. Okay. So, I'm not good. Why do you call me good? Why? Why would you? Why is that the assumption? Why would you think that? Because only God is good. All right, so if you want advice, that's why I'm here. I'm here to give advice. As well, okay. Don't cheat. Don't cheat on things. So don't do that. Don't steal. Don't lie. Be good to your mom and dad. Be good to them. And treat other people as if it's yourself. As if you have to deal with that other person. Because if you were not you, you would be them. So, you might ask yourself, how do you be a better person? How do you do the best that you can do? How would you do that? Okay, I'll tell you what to do. Sell all your stuff. Just sell all of it. And act like Jesus. Seriously. You want a better world? That's what you do. Give up on all your stupid stuff. Give up on your money. Give up on your home. Just give up and try to be more like Jesus. That's what you do. That's the solution. So no more excuses. I have a thing with small towns. I don't like them. I don't like small towns. Because they're logic. You know, like, they just enjoy. They enjoy persecuting. If you wanted to sell a product that helped people, that made them better, a small town is not the place to do it. You try to do good. If you try to do good in any way, in small towns, they're judgy. You can't do miracles there. I don't like them. Okay. So, Greg Abbott. Do what's best for your mom and your dad. Like, seriously, think about it. So you got a mom and you got a dad. If your mom, see, I don't know you, Greg, But if your mom was suffering with a lot of pain, with just a large amount of pain, and you could help her, and you didn't, I judge you for it. Because what you would be doing, Greg, is that you'd be nullifying God's word about being good to your mom and your dad, about helping them. You'd nullify your belief in God. That's what you would do. There are people suffering from pain and PTSD, and we have all the medical data we need. It's not known anymore. It's not negotiated. We know people in, I'll show you. It's like this. It's like this. Listen to me, please. If you have ears, if you got them, if you have ears, then listen. Because, hear me out. People in real lab coats, real science, we falsified scientific data. Let's begin with that. We gave monkeys a bunch of smoke. We put it in their face, a bunch of monkeys, and we put it in their face, and then they died. And then we said that marijuana killed them. Then that happened. That's a real thing. So anyways, the real scientists that have real lab coats, that are doing their jobs right, we have the data, we know. Because there's things that can help people. Midnight. It's called midnight. That helps people. If you're like sleepy, it's like melatonin, kinda. It's THC. This one's called Go. All right, I'm back. Are you guys showing up? This is the medicine. Help with pain management, PTSD. I can't get my mother to help her. And that sucks. Kid gets it. The kid gets it. Be more like him. Be more like him. He nodded his head. Yes. Thank you. Be more like him. Hey, if you're an officer right now, I guess come and talk. Like, and not, and it, you know what I'm saying? Like, we'll be here till 7. Oh, you're not arrested right now. I don't care, but I guess say something. Like, why are you shy? Why don't you come and admit what you doesn't make sense? Why you short? The medicine that helps with pain management and PTSD and a whole bunch of stuff. It helps. And I can't give it the nursing homes because why do I have to explain the because? You know the because. Because it doesn't make a bit of sense. Because it's malevolent. Because it's evil. Because it's stupid. Because it's greedy. Because it's wrong. Damn, why do I have to explain that? You're just used to something. You're used to being oppressed. You're used to being told what to do. Like, why? This isn't your mom and your dad. This is not your dad. That's not your mommy. That's not your daddy. Look at your wallet. Look at it. Open your wallet and look at it. Find a dollar bill or some form of payment in your wallet and look at it. You pay them for like roads and for like pavement and sidewalk. Not to tell people not to take medicine. That helps them. Your money doesn't go to that because that's not God. So stop acting like that. It's the government, not your mom, not your dad, not God. So grow up. You want a mommy and daddy government? You want your mom and dad to be your government? Do something else. Talk to God. Get right with Him. Go talk to Him. You want to be told how to live your life? Don't let these idiots do it. Holy shit, let's fix this. Oh no, Scooters! Anarchy! What are we going to do? What are we going to do without laws and all these people? Grow up. You want to be told what to do? Talk to God. Don't use them. Do not use them to try to elicit the will of whatever upon the people. They're a government. They make roads and sidewalks. And that's like, use them for that. You know the verse? Give to Caesar what is Caesar's. Give to God what is God. Read the Bible. It's there. Look it up. So, I don't know. If you like the Bible, then follow it. I'll be here all day. Now is not the time for forgiveness. It's not. Now is the time to hold me accountable to the law. I'm breaking the law. Happy Easter. I'm in love with Jesus. I'm in love with him. I love him. If I died and went to heaven, I'd want to marry him. I love Jesus. That's why I'm doing this. Happy Easter. Read the Bible. I'll be here till 7. If there's an officer in anywhere that will arrest me for this somewhere else, so long as there's still officers that will arrest me for this, I'm going to make these people do it. Even though they want to play good guy. So long as there are officers and judges and prosecutors that will tell people on juries to lie, so long as that's still happening, well, I'm going to be out here. If there's an officer in Muleshoe, Texas, or Littlefield, so long as they're still there, I'll be here in Austin, Texas, where I can trust the jury. Or not. I trust them more than anyone else. Or maybe I'll mix it up. Maybe I'll go to your church. Not a church in state. You hear me? Not a single church is safe from this. No matter who you are or what church. Hold on. No matter who you are or what church, no church is safe from this. Oh, I might come back to your church and then have this. And it's going to keep happening forever and ever. Someone else should. Or the churches. Churches, where you are. We should have been doing this a long time ago. As if I'm the only person that should be doing this. No, this should happen every day. Don't be ashamed. Don't be ashamed of that. This is a good thing that should happen. So why are you going to try to please people? Huh? Don't be ashamed. Call me. Invite me. We'll walk through the system together, hand in hand. Church, do your job. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Y'all hear that? Someone clap. Wow. Woo! Woo! Okay. Maybe I'll just show up. Or maybe you call me. And let's talk about it. Grow up. You know it's the sensible thing to do. You know that's your job as a church. You know that. Don't be ashamed. Don't whatever. Break the third wall all day, every day. Susan Kirby Initiative. Howdy. You want to? Come on, man. Serious? Come on. Like what? What? I don't know what to do either, man. I guess as long as before 7. That's my whole deal. As long as we get this done before 7. Thanks, buddy. Howdy. I'm Bill. Of all the pills that you can take, have like very little, like no cost, and it's very helpful. I should call a doctor. This is what I should do. I should have had a doctor. Call the doctor. I think got it. It's okay. Your church might be next. I might show up at your church. with drugs, with marijuana. Make them arrest me there. Because I read the book, I know what the book says. We all have the same book. I'll run circles around you. We should have been doing this every single day since 1970, 1975 at latest. We knew in life about with the monkeys and the masks, and with we never. Yeah, okay. Why do I have to explain history to you? Like seriously, you have Google search. Like, look it up. There's plenty of information. There's very little cost. Maybe not for me. You want to help with PTSD? You want to help get over PTSD? Or do you not want to help people? You want to judge them? They have clinical research that says that it helps the individual. Listen, this is how it works. So, the individuals who take it say it helps them. And it does. There's no cost. It doesn't hurt them. Well, damn. There you go. Case solved. Why should I have to try to make sense of that? Here's the medicine that I can't give to my mom, who suffers from pain and PTSD from a traumatic injury. And I can't give it to her to help her. Huh. Well, you know my opinion of that? Huh. It's a bunch of not nice words. A whole bunch of words that would make you upset. And I'm glad that it was. Words like this is bullshit. That's one word. What else would I say? You got a better word to describe it? A whole bunch of lies, misinformation, bad ideology? What else would I say? An accurate word to describe the phenomenon. A bunch of self-indignant, self-righteous, more self-righteous than this people. And you should be ashamed, and God will judge you. Not you, I don't know. Get on a jury. 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 Take jury duty. Accept 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 jury duty. Go on jury duty. Accept your responsibility as a citizen. Get on jury duty. Take jury duty. Jury duty. Get on a jury. Accept jury duty. Here's all the medicine that I can't give to my mom. Isn't that crazy? Here's what's going to happen. I'm going to get on a jury with a bunch of people, the 12, but I'm going to look at a bunch of people, and I'm going to get my 12. I'm going to get my 12 people on a jury, and you know what's going to happen? The judge, in their fancy black bed sheet, are going to tell people to say something that isn't there. That's a lie. That's it. That's what that is. It doesn't matter the category. There's 3 categories to be qualified as a Schedule 1 substance. And it doesn't match a single damn one of them. Huh. You know what that is? That's a lie. A bunch of people
Black bed sheets are going to ask you to lie. You like being a liar? Well, you shouldn't. You look at this. You see a Schedule 1 substance. You know what you're seeing? You're seeing a lie. So don't look at lies. Don't have liar's eyes. Why are you going to have liar's eyes? See with truth. Huh, this can help people. Huh. Just because you have a fancy black bed sheet on, thinking that you could tell people to lie about reality? Grow up. I'm gonna win. I'm gonna win. Or not. I don't know. Get on a jury. See what happens. Am I gonna win or lose? Call the news. Everybody. Where's the news at? Where's the news at? I called them. I sent them emails just like I did last year. Yeah, you do not know a good story? What the hell? Call them. Get on your phone. Right now, please. Get on your phone. Call the news. Where's the news at? Goodness gracious. You not check your email? Google search the news. My phone's being used. I can't do it right now. Don't do that. Call the news. Call the news. Austin News. My goodness. Google search. Get them out here. Why are they not here? Tell them to check their email. Call them and tell them to check their email. Thank you. Yeah, I appreciate it. Do that. Do that right now. Get on your phone. Call the news. I sent them emails, and I guess they don't check their email. But all you people, I love you, Austin. I love you, Austin. Austin, are you listening to me? I love you. Listen, this is the truth, Austin. I had a whole bunch of churches. I had a whole bunch of churches that were ashamed of me. I was going to go on stage with drugs, and they wanted, with marijuana, and they wanted to keep it a secret. They wanted to hide me. They wanted to work through the system or whatever, keep it secret, because they were ashamed. Why would you be ashamed of that? So I didn't go to the churches. I came here, and I chose you. I chose you, Austin. I love you, Austin. Get on a jury. Get on a jury. Because I didn't trust them. But I love you. Call the news. Churches. We'll do it again. We'll get a second chance. Have your church call me. It'll be a competition. We'll see which church wants to have me come on their stage. And they can compete over me. Instead of hide me like a secret. Why be ashamed of a good thing? Any of you people have lamp? You got a lamp? You know what a lamp is? Who has a lamp? Raise your hand if you know what a lamp is. If you have a lamp, you have a lamp? Does anybody have a lamp? You have a lamp, sir? You know what a lamp is? Oh, okay, right. Whatever. He probably has a lamp. I bet he does. Most people have lamps. What are you going to do with it? You going to hide it under something? What's wrong with a lamp? You going to hide that? Why hide good things? Why are you going to hide a lamp? Why are you going to hide something good? Huh? Don't hide good things. Don't hide good things. Hey, buddy. Get on a jury. Hey, guys, let's give a... What? No, you don't have to give a... I don't care. Anyways, police do have a hard job. They should admit that their job is crazy, because that's the right thing to do. They should admit that all the time. Wake up, admitting it. The children and old fish every day confess. Confess that your job was malevolent and evil and wrong. Confess. openly, all the time. Why would you not do that? Hey guys, if I want to give this to my mom because I feel like it helped her. I know that it helped her, and I can't give my mom something that I know would help her make her feel better, and I can't do that, and it makes me sad. It makes me want to pour gasoline on the place and light it on fire because I love my mom. You get it. The kids get it. If anybody wants communion, God's body and blood, that's a good thing. I got it over here. You want it? I don't think you're not supposed to have scooters here. Get those scooters out of here! I don't think you're supposed to have scooters. I don't care. I'm not. I don't care. But I'll be here till 7. I guess. I appreciate the officers being willing and able to arrest me when the time comes. But they waited. But they're waiting. How nice. So, I imagine I'll be arrested around 7. Anyways, you people make sure that I get arrested. You stay here and make sure that happens. Make sure of that. Because as long as there's still people being arrested, I want to be one of them. So y'all make damn sure that that happens. Here's a good thing. In my hands, not a bad thing. It won't hurt you. But maybe not for everybody. But it's a lot better than most things. It's not a bad thing. It's a plant. So I'm not going to hide it. Here it is. Right here. A more good thing than bad thing made into a very bad thing because we hurt people because of it. And then we can't help them. So it's a good thing. It's like a negative good bad thing. Like it's like, my goodness. It's crazy. We hurt people because of this. People can't, for one, people in nursing homes can't take this. It's like the nursing home's on fire. You understand what I'm saying? This is what's happening. Greg, listen to me. It's like you're letting a nursing home catch on fire so that you can be popular with your golfing friends. You're Mr. Burning Nursing Home, Greg. I want you to wake up in the morning. Put on your tie. I want you to wake up in the morning, Greg. Put on your thick tie. You know who you are. You tell yourself, Greg. You look in that mirror. Greg, and you say, I know who that is. That's Mr. Burning Nursing Home. That's who that is. Greg. You look in that mirror. You say, oh, look at that. That's Mr. Burning Nursing Home. It's a nice day, everybody. Before the end of the day, this is more than enough. This is way more than enough. Get me arrested. So, I'm going to be going to jail because this is enough. There's no reason that this wouldn't qualify. People have gone for a lot less. I'm going to jail after this. That'll be fun. No, it's up. Anyways, I'm doing it for a reason, not because I like it. I have other places I'd rather be. I could have went to New York, but I couldn't because I decided to come here. Decided to go to jail. Before the end of the day, I'm going to be going to jail for something that can help people. Wow, that's not a good thing. Communion, everybody. We got God's body and His blood. It's open to everybody. Open table. For real, if you want it. Good thing. I'll say it again. So long as there's anybody, and there's a lot. There's a lot. It might not be in Austin, but there's a lot of people that are still going to jail for something that can help people. So long as that's still happening, I want to be one of them. And you should too. So come on down. You're next. Who's going after me? I started this. Who's going next? The right thing to do. This is a sane, rational behavior. So who's coming up next? Huh? Who else is going to do this next? Somebody should. Because it's the right thing to do. Do I have to explain why it's the right thing to do? I'd rather not. Grow up. Guys, I do appreciate Texas Department of Public Safety. Let me speak here today. That they're waiting. So that's cool. So I guess I appreciate that. As long as I go to jail before this place closes, I qualify. This is more than enough. So let's make, so as long as that happens, as long as we all agree. So here's the thing. If you like church, you like going to it and stuff, and if you've ever smoked pot or done it, well then guess what? You're guilty of committing sin or breaking the law against the government. So guess what? You're guilty. So come down here with your drugs and admit your guilt. And then make provision. Work through the... Well, first, you admit that you're guilty. If you've ever smoked pot or taken a pill, then you're guilty of sinning, of being whatever against the state. And then you talk to your people. Austin, I love you. Get on a jury. Get on a jury. Get on a jury. Don't let people in black spec sheets lie to you. Don't let people in black spec sheets tell you to lie. You're smarter than that. You're better than that. Use your system. Hey guys, would one of you call the not the police, would one of you call the news station? I sent them emails. I don't know why it's like this. I guess they don't know a good story. Anyways, so children, call them. Get on the phone. Where are they at? My suspicion, guys, is that y'all are tired of doing this thing. That's my suspicion. I hope so. My goodness, I hope so. If you're not tired of it, wow, for real. You, oh. Why are you not unionized? How have you not unionized? Shame on you. Repent. Hey, seriously. Every day. How You know that you're inside of a corrupt system. Pump the thing down from the root. No more excuses. Bad proof is bad proof. And then you cut down the whole thing. You don't make excuses. Oh, well, that's not tough. It's a bad system. I know the book. I will run circles around anyone with that book. So if you're part of a corrupt system, change, repent. Before I get arrested, I'm begging you, with the kindness in my heart, for you, because it's the right thing to do. Kiss my mother's ring, please. Kiss it. Seriously. That's the right thing to do. And you know it. So before I get arrested, go get some alcohol spray. Kiss my mother's ring. Please. Go get alcohol spray so you don't have an excuse. I forgot to bring mine. Thank you. It's the right thing to do. Do the right thing. I mean, before I get arrested this evening, please, officers of the law, individuals, a part of a corrupt system, please admit your fault and kiss my mother's ring. I want to be able to tell that story. I want to be able to tell that story. Don't take that away. Before I get arrested, please kiss my mother's ring. Please. Why don't y'all make sure that happens? Why don't you stick around until 7 before I get arrested this evening? And why don't you all make damn sure that they kiss my mother's ring? Right? Isn't that the right story? Isn't it? So stick around and make sure it happens! If you can make excuses for your job, you can at least kiss my mother's ring. Bring alcohol spray. Seriously, no matter where you're at or who you are, you stay here or not. Make sure that whoever arrests me kisses my mother's ring. And don't leave until you make sure it happens. I changed my mind. Don't leave. Don't leave and make sure it happens. That's a fair trade. If I can get arrested for this, they can, in their humility, kiss my mother's ring. Because I can't help her! Because of you! How have y'all not unionized? Damn, guys, I'll say it again. So, like, let's say there's a tree, right? And the tree's making fruit. And then it's bad. It's not good fruit. It's stupid and it hurts people. And it prevents people from getting help. Well, then what do? You cut down the whole thing! Stop making excuses! This is sane, rational behavior. This is what sanity looks like. No matter who you are, come on down. Come on down with your drugs. Come on down with your marijuana. Come on down. Free altars, everybody. Come on down. Every day of the year. Because this is what should have been happening. Every day of the year. I have a time too. I'm going to run out of phone batteries. Anybody has a phone charger? A portable phone charger? That'd be the right thing to do. Okay, well, I guess I should be saying something. Stop doing things that are bad, that don't make sense. Stop doing that. Do I have to explain it to you like you're four? If something hurts people and stops them from getting help, they can help with pain management, they can help with various things, and you stop them from doing it, and you hire a mob. Listen, if in order to get along with your friends at the country club, you hire a mob with guns to tell people what to do with plants, then grow up. Just so you can get along with your friends at the country club? I wish it was more complicated than that. It is. It's a lot of money. It's a lot of money under the table. The whole thing has to do with money. Here's the thing about money. You know what it is? You know how it works? The substance of it? What it is? It's just evil. That's what that is. The root of all evil. So don't make excuses for it. Like, oh, you don't know the way money works. Well, it's evil. It's evil. Don't make excuses for it. Like, oh, well, the way money, I don't give a shit. that voodoo? Oh, that's cool, man. What'd you get? Can I see it? I want to see it. I'll never know what donut he got. There are so many people that have been arrested for this. Right? My phone's getting low on battery, so I guess, I don't know. Just wait it out. I don't know. Kind of already said my bit, you know? What's this guy doing down there in his time? What's he talking about? If you have ever once in your life consumed any amount of THC at any point, then you're guilty under the eyes of the law. You should be doing what I'm doing. So who's next? Huh? Somebody else needs to do this. This is what rationality looks like. If you're on the wrong side of history, don't you know how stupid you're going to look? You're going to look more stupid than me right now. That's really dumb looking. So be on the right side of history. Ask yourself, what might Jesus do? Boy, don't know. Fight. Try that. And then do that. What I'm doing. Get a good look, everybody. This is what the face of rationality looks like. You should be doing this too. I'm not special. Who's next? Nice looking building. Hey, you. Have you ever smoked pot before? Or done state marijuana? You should be doing this. You're next. George Bush said he didn't inhale? I don't care. That's still enough. Just a little bit. Or whoever it was. If you've ever done a little bit of it, you should get yourself out of here. Do this. If you've done THC marijuana ever, once, then you're guilty under the eyes of the law. But am I guilty to you? Austin, Texas. Probably, did I? Have y'all, hey, is one of you ever once THC marijuana ever once? Ever? Would you say once? You can confess now. Confess. Have you? Have you? Yes. Did you? You're confess. Do your civil duty and get on a jury. All these marijuana. A lot. A lot of. All right here. Do you hear that? Wait for punches. I could give this. You feel a little bit better. And then people say not to do that. Grow up. You like the fact that it's difficult? You like that people aren't paid? That's weird. Go talk to a doctor. You want to disagree with me? There's so many medical doctors that prescribe this. Grow up.
So truth be told, I've been having a pretty rough time. I don't know. I'll just tell it. I'll just tell how this is. So I made the Krispy Kreme donuts because they have the best donuts, and so I'm like, damn, like I can't even, like this shouldn't be this difficult. This should be easy. I should have people like helping me. This should be. I'll get to that. I'll really talk about it now. I'll say it twice. I'll say it a whole lot. You can listen to me talk about it all the time. He says, just get out. You know, he's like, just leave for a second. But I'm just like, no, man, that's not my intent. So, anyways, they're looking at it. So. I don't think I have the receipt, but it is, yeah. But. Yeah.
Are these all of yours?
Yes, ma'am. I'm just really hoping that somebody know what I'm saying? So cool. Thank you, ma'am.
And I'll do what I gotta do.
I guess that counts as a kiss.
It does,
Okay.
because I am a You're gonna be under arrest for your THC.
Right.
Okay.
Okay. Cool.
Okay. Alright, turn around. Thank you. Both arms.
Okay.
Both hands, please. Alright.
This is still filming, bro, okay?
How many those names?
Hi, I'm Trooper Hayward.
Okay, Hayward. What's yours?
This makes H-E-Y.
Versus what?
Everybody look up my name. I'm gonna take
What do they normally say?
I'm gonna take yours off, okay?
I'll get to that. I'll talk about it now. I'll say it twice. I'll say it a whole lot. You can listen to me talk about it all the time. The churches. Listen, I shouldn't be some secret to like hide to whatever. If doing what I do and what I did last year, read the context of this. Not like, oh, it's some secret, like no, like don't be ashamed of what I do. Don't be ashamed of that. Like that's ridiculous. You could call me and beg me to go on stage. That's the appropriate thing to do. We all read the same book. There's that. Anyways, it's all super sad at Krispy Kreme Donuts with a dozen donuts sitting there. Should I be spending money on a dozen donuts right now? Probably not. Being like, don't cry on your donuts, Roper. Don't cry on your donuts. You can't cry on your donuts right now. I'm sick of all the sane, rational, all the things that I benefit from, but I'm sick of it. Like all the modes of being, all of it. And so I do what makes sense for me to do selfishly. And I go and I sit under an overpass and I talk to the people there. For me! For me! You listen? That was for me. Selfishly. I'm just trying not to. I'm arguing with myself in my head about if and when I should say the F word. Because I know it's the right thing to do. Because you people valuing that as a whatever, they should scream it from the rooftops. Excited. Yeah, that's great. You look like Linda from Bob's Burgers.
Is that lady?
Yes.
I am just one in over 8 million people. Let's use our jury systems to send a clear and concise message that we will not do this anymore. Ever. For a medicinal plant. This was crazy. And it ends now.
Worship him again this morning.
Guess I'll save that for later. Don't know when.